Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode. Um, Yesterday we were working on the rear of the car. Since we last signed off, we've got this sound dampener over the wheel arches, which means we can now move on and start doing this mass loaded vinyl. So I'm going to go and do a little bit of that and come back for an update a bit later. Cheers. Hey guys, back for an update. Alright, so I've started laying down the mass loaded vinyl here in the back driver's seat wheel well. So what I've done is basically cut it out to shape, punched out the holes, and then glued it down into position. I'll do that right across the top of the wheel well, and then cut a front cover and then join up all the joints. So that's looking pretty good. So I'll show you exactly what I've done. All right, so this is the rear piece of vinyl. So what I've done is roughly marked it out and cut it, and then take it back and forth and try to trim it up into the right shape. This little white crown's coming in pretty handy for doing that. And then we have this can of spray adhesive. So when I'm ready to really fix it into place, I either spray it onto the surface itself, but I'm finding it easier to actually spray it on the back of the foam. And then it gives you about 2 minutes before it really starts to set, so it gives you a little bit of time to sort of put it in place. So for example, I'm not going to stick this down, but I'll just show you how I've been sort of fitting it. So this bit goes in here, you can push down around the battery there, fits in nice and snug. Up around in that corner, so that's going to glue without bulging too much, and it'll get the second piece in. So basically you need to cut them like you're making a suit. It's going to take a little while, but I hope the end result's worth it. Okay, so I'm going to continue on with this and check back in with you a bit later. So the first wheel arch has been covered in the vinyl. First attempt, so hopefully I'll get better at it, but it didn't come out too bad. The joints are all pretty close, and it's covered probably 95%. So now what I need to do is just run some joining vinyl across each of those edges, or each of those joints I should say, and get it all cleaned up and all sealed up, and then just left a little port so that we can access the adjustment on the rear coilovers. So that took, there was a lot of fiddling around, probably took a good 2 hours just to do that one. I'm hoping I can get the passenger side one done today, and that'll be the hardest part of the vinyl laying to do. Alright, I'll come back a bit later with another update. Hi guys, so I'm just joining up these gaps between the vinyl panels, just using a bit of black cloth tape just to do the edges in around here and up in here. But between the vinyl panels themselves, I'm using strips of this vinyl, and kind of making up a almost like a vinyl band-aid and applying that. So just show you what I mean. Right, so this is on the back of a bit of cloth tape. Cut a strip out of the vinyl, stick it on, and then basically find where the two butt up together, lay it down, and then basically stick it in place and roll it down to seal it off, and that hopefully will stop noise coming in through the joint itself. Alright, I'll finish this off and give you a look when I'm done. Alright guys, so that's the driver's side wheel well completed. It's all sealed up, and anyway, I think that came out pretty good. So they're going to go and do the passenger side. Back with an update. So here's the passenger side wheel arch, been covered in vinyl. So as I said before, you sort of cut them out a little bit like cutting up bits of cloth to make up a suit. So they've all been cut out, fitted, and then glued into place. Scoot around the other side so you can see the front. It's a little bit easier to see here because the not quite as many wires as on the driver's side. So that's all done now. So I'm just going to seal up the joints and around the bottom edges, and that will be probably enough for one day, but I will come back and show you the final result. So be back soon. Hi guys, so here's the finished wheel arches, all taped up using this band-aid technique I talked about before. So that is pretty solid, and certainly no rattles or anything like that. So bit of work, but I hope that gets rid of a lot of the road noise from the rear tyres. Anyway, so I still need to treat the rest of the boot, but I'll get on to that tomorrow. So thanks for tuning in again, and I'll catch you on the next episode. Cheers.